All right. Oh boy. I did one of these just a few days ago. But I don't know. It's been a long week, so these are about as therapeutic as I. That's not a good sentence. This is like my therapy, I guess. Hey, kitty. So I think where I left off is that I was talking about Charlotte, the Australian, and how she just like didn't talk to me all night at the bar, which is kind of weird. But then the next day, I texted her, and she's like, "Sorry, I'm in an open relationship actually, and I just don't want to hang out again." So that was kind of a bummer. Um, Stella, I hung out with her, and we went downtown with her friends, and they like danced a bit, and I was like, I actually don't like dancing. And I honestly don't. Which is too bad. I just don't find it fun. Like, I like to dance at my own time, I guess. Like, sometimes, groove around, but yeah, I just don't find it fun to go out and dance, you know, have somebody paying attention to you, I guess, in that way. I just prefer to go to a bar so I can talk to people, because it's fun to have conversations. So I went out with Stella and talked to her a bit. She's very friendly. She like held my hand. So the thing is I'm not that into her, but I think she's kind of into me, at least a little bit. I think the more cynical and boring that I seem, the less she's going to be interested. So very soon, I can imagine it crashing and burning. Well, not really crashing and burning, but just being, fizzle. But it was kind of cool. I actually went to Red's bar after everybody else left, and she shockingly is interested in like skiing. So she wants to be like a professional skier, and she works as a ski patrol. Like this super gentle person with the voice that was so tiny that I couldn't even hear her inside Badlander is on the ski patrol. That just seems like a little extreme to me, but whatever. So, I also met a girl named Gummy. Well, her name is Emmy, I think. Emi. Um, but I call her Gummy, and she thought it was pretty funny. She's from Japan, and I hope that I can be her friend because I like people from abroad, obviously. Save me. Take me with you. Um, so, yeah, I was teasing her about that. Um, and it was kind of a young group. Everybody's like 21. I don't think anybody really realizes that I'm like 27. They probably think I'm like 24 or something. Nobody needs to know. And this guy, his name is he looks like Cooper. He looks like identical to Cooper. But I called him Keith because I was just getting everybody's stupid names for some reason, except for Stella for whatever reason. But yeah, I was calling him Keith, and then we went to the Badlander, and he's like, "I'm gonna get some moonshine." I was like, "Gummy, don't get moonshine." And then I bought Stella a beer, and then she's like, "I think I'm too drunk. I need to go home." So she was, how she put it, harvested by her friend, which is like they pick her up, I guess. That's like, I just don't understand. I'm all for like weird terminology and stuff, but I feel like they have a purpose for using the word harvested, or they just think it's funny or something, and I kind of find it like disturbing, like aliens harvesting people. Um, so yeah, her friend came to harvest her, and then she went to a birthday party last night. And I don't know. Audrey, I invited her over last night, but her brother was really drunk, I guess, and she had to take care of him. Um, Audrey didn't dress up for Halloween at all. I felt kind of bad because I told her that the haunted house wasn't going to be good because the line was too long, which is probably true. And Stella, I didn't see her on Halloween. I don't think she dressed up either. Like, most people didn't dress up, and then I'm the weirdo with 3 costumes, of course. Oh, and last night I apologized to Sierra. I got mixed feelings on that because obviously, state the obvious real quick. Sierra's a slut. And kind of takes life a little dangerously. A little bit stupid. Very much a bitch. And she at least used to be totally into me, though. And that's kind of why I was, like, so fucking mean to her. So, yeah, I apologized to her, and then I flirted with her. Just to see if she wanted to fuck, basically. And I'm glad she didn't, because that would have been... I probably would have regretted that pretty seriously. But maybe we'll be pals. You never know. I wouldn't mind being pals. How do you like my hat? I got it at Michael's. Arts and crafts, baby. Hi, kitty. So I don't know. I just wanted to do this before work. And, oh, my baritone. Yeah, I already talked about that, but it's coming in the mail tomorrow. And I drew a bunch more pictures. Let's see if I have those. I don't know what it is. I'll show you. I didn't draw very many, because I kind of lost steam, but... I feel like... Okay, so I really messed up on the lips, of course, but... Just don't look at that. Does that look like me? I can't tell. It just looks like all of my drawings are anime characters. And this one. So it's weird looking at this in the camera because the camera is reversed. And of course this was like this, so it's a mirror image of my face in a mirror thrown into a mirror, so it's really weird. But yeah, this is me trying to just fill in the shadows. I don't know, like, why I'm so not satisfied with... I suppose, like, there's no depth. It is very much like a cartoon. And I don't even know what if these look like me at all. This one doesn't, I don't think. This one's kind of weird looking. I always draw the eyes too big because I, always start with the eyes and then fill in everything else. And then they're just too big. I also spilled coffee on this. And I can't remember what I was doing with this one. I think I was... Yeah, sometimes I just experiment, try to do things differently. Of course, this eye was underneath the hair, and yeah, that just doesn't look good, but this one's a little better along the same lines where it's just like super tiny little marks and all that. I don't know why I'm doing that. This one, I'm trying to go back to the very first one that I did, because that one's minimalist, it's accurate, and it looks like me. And I didn't bother with the extraneous details, and it still looks like me. So this one I was getting back there a little bit, but I don't know, it takes accurate, simple strokes, and it's one and done. Maybe twice. I might go over something another time just to recorrect it and kind of give it that curve or whatever that it needs to. I don't know. This one wasn't... Yeah, this one just looks like a fucking manga character. The thing is because I always skip the nose. I think that doesn't help. And this is the first one that I did that night, I think. Which still doesn't look like me. Looks like a fucking cartoon character. I don't know. I don't know how to draw. And I think... Maybe it has something to do with, like, I'm just, like, drawing instead of, like, creating. Sometimes it's cool. Like, I fucked up my hair real good for this. I kind of like this one, but still. Just deeply dissatisfied with the drawings. Although my kitty drawings are pretty good. I have those. I've been sending those to people on Instagram. And then, you know, hoping that they say that they're nice. So that's it for the drawings and all that. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm just ranting. So yesterday, I've got 5 minutes. Yesterday, okay, the day before yesterday, wow, this has actually been quite a while. The day before yesterday, when I went out with Stella and we went to Reds and had a few beers and all that, I got really drunk. Just like, I think it's because Stella left, and then I was like, well, fuck. It's like 12. So then I hung out for the rest of the night, just drank by myself, basically, and wandered around, trying to find cool people. And I found some flight attendants that I talked to, but they were bitches. They didn't want to talk to me. That was so funny, because at the end of the night, when I was leaving, when they turned on the lights at the Golden Rose at 1:45, I say, hey, or something like this. I actually don't know what I said, but I'm pretty sure I just said something like, hey, it was nice to talk to you. And this lady, who's like flirting with some college student, she must be like 35, I don't know. she like rolls her eyes like, oh my god, so annoying. But yeah, I just I talked about, you know, man, like I'm all sorts of fucked up, always. But I was just talking to them about lots of things, and yeah, they're shitty at conversation. I love relation, really gross. Oh yeah, and I saw Brandon, who was Mills's boyfriend, I think, and he still looks exactly the same. So wears his like black punk jacket. Like, I like Black Flag, even though I'm like 30. Um, I'm always angry, and he really thinks like he really still thinks he's like a super tough dude, which is funny that some people just like. I mean, I should self-reflect maybe, but some people just don't change in like the most stupid childish ways. And that's probably me projecting, but I was sitting there, and I was super drunk. Like at the end of the night, I was like, "I know you. You used to hang out with Mills. What's your name?" And he's like, "Oh, my name's Brandon." And then he like went, and I was like, "Whatever, man." Like I didn't flinch or anything, and he's like, "I just want to get fucked up." And he goes to the bar, gets a drink. I was like, "Yeah, you're a really cool punk guy." Okay. Um, Yeah, I didn't really see anybody else that I knew. Oh, I did run back into the friends that we were hanging out with. Like her name's Megan and um, uh, Tasha's friend. Tasha being Kaylee's best friend had a friend that we were hanging out with. Whatever. I just saw some people that I vaguely knew, and that was it. Oh, I'm just gonna keep on talking till the end. I got nothing to say. I'm gonna go to work here in a few minutes. Um, how? Be good, kitty. Yeah, I'm gonna go to work. Maybe hang out with someone sometime. I was trying to find somebody to hang out with last night or yesterday. Nobody, of course. Like, what am I saying? Like, big surprise, nobody wanted to hang out. I'm gonna see if, like, Stella wants to watch Watership Down with me. Maybe I can get Audrey to hang out. And, hope I never see Charlotte again. Unless she, like, wants to talk to me. I don't know, like, okay, so I told her that I didn't vote, basically, and she got upset with me, and then, like, it was just downhill from there. It's like, okay, well, you know, maybe it's a shitty thing, but if she's that close-minded, then I don't think I would actually want to, like, hang out with her. So, yeah. Bye-bye, Australian. I did like her friend Kate, though, and I think she did like me as well, but, like, what am I gonna do with, like, hey, do you have Kate's number? Do you think she likes me? It's not gonna happen. So I'll just have to see if I run into him. Probably never, but oh well. I thought, you know. Anyhow, 4 seconds.